Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Let's Play Background Order. Ich bin es am Surfix. Wir befinden uns hier nun im Akihabara Tower Event und unser Ziel ist es hier gleich mal den 30. Stock zu erobern. Unser Ziel ist es wie eh und je, den Shop King hier zu erreichen. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir hier wieder ein bisschen weiter uns umgearbeitet an Yang und Doch vorbei, die hier ein paar negative, interessante Gedanken zu unserer guten Chaldea haben. Und schauen wir mal, denn langsam nähern wir uns ja den Spitze des Turms. Fluffy Revenge of Chaldea's Original Modeler. Aha. Okay, wer ist das? Gute Frage. You've been looking worried for a while now. Is something wrong? I feel like I am forgetting something. Like what? That is just it. I cannot remember. I think it is something fundamental to the societation, but Akihabara! Nearer, everyone! Are you all Akihabaring it up? Curse it all! To think I cannot escape her heavenly voice even all the way up. Wait! That's it. The original. The original? Do you not remember? The reason that doll exists in the first place is because I commissioned a life-size figure of myself to be placed in front of the station. So maybe the artist who made her will know something about the circumstances of her becoming human. Really, I should have asked her about that from the beginning. Whoever made that figure must be an expert sculptor. I can tell. Though it certainly helps that this artist had such a good model to work with. Come now, easy with the praise. You're making me blush. I tell you that, if you ever wish to become an honorary upper-class Roman citizen, you just say the word. So, who did you have make the doll anyway? Is it someone we know? No. Naturally, I employed the service of Chaldea's most talented modeler, a first-grade mage who can make the impossible possible. Ich hätte es Avesbron gesagt. Ha. Alright, show us in a comic. What do you guys want? There's something I wish to ask you about the special life-size bright version figure of myself I commissioned from you. I thought as much. That's actually why I'm here too. What do you mean? I was just as shocked as you probably were when I first found out. I made the figure you wanted, just like you specified, delivered it to the station myself. And then out of nowhere, it just comes to life, walks away, and starts an idle carrier. That's odd, even to me. Does that mean you don't know much about how that happened either then, Media? Of course not. I can understand what brings you all here, but if anything, I'm the one with the real score to settle. I have a very good reason for wanting to meet this king of figures person myself. He has no right to mess with other people's creations, much less give them life. Well, alright, I suppose I can see the need for some minor adjustments when she started moving around. And I have to admit that her skills are truly godlike, but I'm still going to give him a piece of my mind. And while I'm doing that, I wish to get up close and personal to see his modeling skills, so I can steal him for myself. Her sheer intensity is a little much, even for me. This is why artists, myself included, can be so frightening when they snap. I can absolutely understand your frustration at someone else tampering with your work. It simply shouldn't be done without permission. Oh, you must be... Wow. Beautiful, just beautiful. I wish I could display you in my room right next to my dear little blondie. You two would be the perfect picture, gold and silver. Thank you. Basically, I'm a fan of art and figures as his reaction if they meet her, huh? I mean, did too? There's just something about her that speaks right to your Tamasil. Well, King Bookmarlin did originally Chaldea as his vision of the perfect woman. So, for people who have similar tastes, maybe it's no surprise they'd treat her the same way as Cleopatra Yang Fay. So, you're a sculpture too then, regardless of what the king of figures may have adjusted later. I must say that your work on Akihabara was truly spectacular. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many skilled doll makers, so I do hope you'll continue to polish your skills. Why, thank you. I don't know how sincere that was, but it's nice to hear anyway. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt while you two are getting to know each other, but I just want to make sure of something. Does this mean you'd be willing to come with us to see the King of Fingers, Medea? No, it doesn't. Das war schon klar. Medea, why are you blocking the way? Honestly, I don't mind going along with you. But, for reasons I cannot fathom, I feel like I need to fight you all at first. Especially you. Me? Did I do something to offend you? No, you didn't. You know, I really don't know why they feel this way. I definitely don't have the slightest desire to damage or destroy such a beautiful work of art of you. I guess this is just about proving which of us is better. A modeler. We can go with that. So, you wish to fight to determine who the better artist is, do you? Since I have always been a undisputed emperor of art, I myself have never had such an image of impulse. But I can understand where you are coming from. So, that's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. We've come too far now to let another modeler stand in our way. Let's get a match on. Got it. Aaron, prepare for battle. Okay, liebe Leute. Das sollte aber, ich überlege gerade, 30. Stück. Jetzt haben wir 40. Stück. Das machen wir ebenfalls in der Part. Und dann bewegen wir uns ja wirklich schon aufs Finale so ganz langsam zu. Kein Turm kann von mir, ist von mir sicher, würde ich mal sagen. So, übrigens, ich wollte mal anmerken, wie Arash, also trotz allen Art, Looping und was auch immer noch so mega gut ist, Mann. Weil, sag ich ja jetzt einfach hier, okay, ich hatte in der Comp ein bisschen Problem mit dem Loopen. Flutscht hier einfach Arash rein. Weil, es flutscht halt einfach mit ihm, weil du kannst halt einfach immer damit Wave One halt komplett killen. Ich meine, klar, du musst da CI machen, aber Leute, inzwischen ist er nur noch auf 50% Chart CI, also das ist echt easy an sich. So gut. Hat sich auf jeden Fall gelohnt, in meinem Bombsquare zu gehen. So, und jetzt kommt mal her, meine Freunde. Oh, 6000. Ja, jetzt haben wir schon mal Scope, Mann. Jetzt ist es mit dem Loopen natürlich alles ein bisschen leichter. So. Wenn wir jetzt natürlich noch einen MLB-Scope haben, oder beziehungsweise ich Helles Serpent habe, dann könnten wir sogar normal loopen. So, passt. Und dann bye bye mit dir. Mit ihr schreit immer so irgendwie so ganz unpassend zu ihr. Immer diese Schreien so wie eben, ja, ich weiß nicht, so ein kleines süßes Mädchen, so ein unschuldiges süßes Mädchen, was jetzt nicht unbedingt zu ihr passt. Okay, geschafft, beseitigt, I've got it. You're connected to Aphrodite, did expense my, yes, that's right. I was brought to life to King Pygmalion love and Lady Aphrodite's power. I think this chisel once belonged to the gods too. Why is that a problem? I have nothing against you personally, but Aphrodite, well, to put it mildly, I detest her. No wonder Alpha of my being was screaming at me to attack. Huh. I cannot believe I ran into someone else connected to Aphrodite soon. We just finished that whole Valentine's Day mess with Eros. I guess I'm sorry to hear that. I've not met her myself, and I have nothing but gratitude for the role she played in my creation. Huh. Well, regardless of how you feel about her, I shouldn't have taken it on you. You didn't do anything wrong. After all, I'm sorry. If you want to keep going, I won't stop you. Though, I would appreciate you leaving enough of the king of figures around for me to give him a piece of my mind when you're done. So you only want to give him a piece of your mind, I see. May I ask you something? Do you desire to have him turn at all you love into a person at all? No, I don't. Why not? Huh, I can't say I ever thought about it before. Aber noch ein Jahr so würde ihr nicht gut tun. But I think I did what I love about beautiful models and the act of creating them is that the work is done entirely by human hands. For example, I might want to take a certain attractive blonde saber to turn her into a silent doll. But only because I want to appreciate her good skills, her good looks on a more stable inmate form. I definitely don't see any point in going out of the way to breathe life into my existing collection. I can understand that. There's certainly much satisfaction to be gained by appreciating art for its own sake. I see. I'm sorry you feel that way. It's a terrible shame. I think you need to change that way of thinking before you can be as skilled as King Pygmalion. You think? I'm sure it's not just a matter of different styles. Maybe, but given who I am, I can't help but to think as I do. I'm sorry. Shook Gong, but I'll let the king know you're unhappy. Thanks, I appreciate that. All that aside, Galatea's modeling is undeniably perfect, but there was something else. I only got a brief glimpse of her magical energy. Markings so fine that only a first-class modeler / mage like myself could ever hope to notice them. Marks left from over a restoration? No, they didn't look right for that. Then could it have been? Du willst jetzt nicht hier die ganze Zeit irgendwo Schlimmes an Chaldea teasen. Ne, ist es dann gar nicht die richtige Medea? Medea, Chaldea. Haben wir hier eine andere Chaldea? Haben wir eine wiederauferstandene Chaldea? Haben wir, ich weiß nicht, eine neue Version von ihr? I was born inside something transparent. Something with form. Something that saw light. When I first opened my eyes, I saw my purpose. The answer to the question of who I was born. I didn't need anyone to explain it to me. I understood it intuitively and immediately. I knew that this was why I exist. So I did exactly as I was taught. I smiled exactly how they wanted. I spoke and saw the glee in people's face. I laughed and they laughed with me. My new heart pounded with joy, unused to it though I was. It almost felt as though it had been made just for the occasion. The fact it probably was. But all that's just who I naturally am. It's not the reason I do what I do. No, the reason is... Ich wollte gerade sagen, das ist nicht Chaldea, das ist unsere gute Nera. Oh, thank you everyone. I'll give you all of you too. Hope to see you all again at my next concert. Nero. Genau das bin ich, Leute. Ich will es immer betonen. Great job today, Lady Nero. You still have some time before your next event. How would you like to spend it? Would you like to get a bite to eat, perhaps? Let's see. You know, I'm not very hungry right now, so maybe we'll go visit the King of Figures. Besides, it feels like a good time to check in. What do you mean? Oh, I just get the sense your guests are about to arrive. Ah, I see. So someone else with deep affection for Doch is about to reach the top of the tower and be granted an audience with the king? Then we should have a new colleague joining us from among this town beloved Doch soon. How wonderful. Yep, it sure is. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. See you later. Later. Oh, and Lady Nero, if you have time, It would be a big help if you could make some headrest on the lyrics for the new song we discussed. Ah, yes, don't worry, I've got this covered. It's much easier to come up with ideas than when I'm out on a walk. Akihabara! That's right, when you get down to it, there's only one reason I'm here. I'm here to stay by the side, to always watch over the most important being in the world to me. The closest thing I have to a blood relation. When I look up at the building stretching high into the air, the vast expanse of clear blue sky and the sheer sense of distance that seems to let you look on and forever. There's something in my heart that feels like it could be put into lyrics. Those given life by virtue of being loved know that love is the core of their entire being. That's why they don't need anything else, why they never look for anything else. They never have, and they never will. But how is that any different from a curse? Kidding! Those lyrics will never work. They don't fit the music at all. Ja, du, egal in welcher Form du bist, du weißt, ich liebe dich. Und auch wenn meine OG Nero natürlich ein bisschen nicht so gut mit dir zu sprechen ist, bist natürlich gerne bei uns zu sehen. So, denn ich weiß, deine Nero kann niemals böse sein. So, dann würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt hier nur diesmal einen kleinen Cut und gleich sehen wir uns dann wieder hier mit dem nächsten Kapitel über den 40. Stock und dann schauen wir, was das dort wartet. Und wir sind wieder zurück, liebe Leute. Der 40. Stock wartet auf uns und so wie es aussieht, nähern wir uns hier langsam dem Grande Finale in der Hoffnung, dass wir endlich hier beweisen, dass es nur eine Nero gibt. Und das ist nämlich meine süße kleine Nero, liebe Leute, die übrigens hier letztens Bot 12 erreicht hat, nur mal so nebenbei. So. Okay, liebe Leute, wir sind im Akihabara Exposement. Bluffwarten, Akihabara sein. Oh, das kann eigentlich nur darauf hinweisen, dass wir auf die süße, wunderbare Idol Nero stoßen. Best Nero. Es gibt keine schlechten Nero, würde ich mal hier sagen. I guess it's not surprised that there are even few regular customers. Deshalb. True, and the people are here just doubled over, gasping for breath, as if they have just scaled up the mountain. You would turn back if I were you. You are deathly pale. No way. I'm not turning back after coming this far. I still have to make my beloved into a human. And also pick up some super rare match while I'm here. I knew it. They won't listen to us. Oh well, at least the Akihabara guards are keeping an even closer eye to them than usual. Probably they can get them to the hospital at a moment's notice. I think so too. And I've also noticed that most of the employees up here are dolls. I'm not surprised. It just looks like pee inside that store over there. And even though the window I couldn't tell it was filled from the top to bottom with treasures. The only reason I'm not running around shopping like a maniac is that I can tell things are getting serious now. I've got yet a bad feeling about this. Something tells me this treasure isn't here to be bought or sold. I get a sense all this fancy rare merch is being used as bait. Huh, Machan? Kann ich dafür? What's going on? Nero, hello, all you lovely people out in the Dream Town. The Angel of Akihabara is here. Whoa! Shiny Nero City of Love. Everyone's angel is here to sing. Nero! Nope. Not even my usual theme song entrance is making this any easier. Huh. Yo! How dare you turn the second verse of your theme song? That's fine. No fair. Akihabara Nero, if she's here then. Are you here to try to stop us? Stop you? No. Nothing like that. I'm the official idol of Akihabara here to make everyone stay brighter, remember? My job is to cheer fiery wishmen and women from the bottom of my heart. I'm here to help everyone stop with a spring in the step. I'm here to support their love of all kinds of media. Then you won't mind if we go ahead, right? We just want to buy some rare goodies after all. I'm lying. Actually, yes, I do mind. Huh? Understand that this isn't part of the role a doll like me here is meant to play. But even so, I just don't think it would be a good idea for you to go any further. Even if it's wrong for me to try and stop you. Honestly, I'm still not sure about this, you know. I'm the closest thing the king has to a child. I just don't want anything bad to happen. I guess maybe I should just go ahead and use my ultimate technique now. Yeah, I think I will. This is my ultimate technique. Real talk. Galatea, you won't find King Pygmalion up here. Just give up and go home. Sorry, but I can't... No. Is that true? Ich glaube eigentlich schon, sie hat keinen Grund dazu anzulegen. Of course, it is. I'm an idol after all. We only deal in dreams, is all. Oh, that doesn't matter. Even if you're telling the truth, I've already made up my mind to see the King of Figures anyway. I have to find out for myself. Maybe it's because I began life as a statue, and I'm some way still not human enough. But I'm afraid I'm not really developed enough to simply take you at your word. And being a statue I have to do with that. I've never been overly concerned with whether this King of Figures is actually King Pygmalion. All we want to meet the person responsible for the doll parade that is the singularity. And for the flattering yet detestable crime of appropriating my likeness by catting you. Yeah, we just want to put Akihabara back to how it's supposed to be. All you have to do is stay out of here. As I love Akihabara, I really shouldn't be doing this. But maybe, just once, it'll be okay if I give it a shot. Listen up, Nero boys, I'm about to hold a live impromptu, very special event. Wow, yeah! Really, here? This never happened before. And not only that, it's interactive. You all get to take part in it. So don't just stand there watching. Come on and move your bodies with me. We don't like exercising, but for our Nero, we can make an exception. Yeah, we can wait. We're gonna make this the best video ever. To everyone watching out there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Nero's channel. Subscribe. Even still, the name I was going to give my own video channel once I got around making it too. That does it. I demand you surrender the login credential to me immediately. With my singing voice and true idol sensibilities, I will increase the subscriber count to 100-fold in no time. It looks like she's going to try to overwhelm us with sheer numbers. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to give up now, regardless of what stands in my way. Let's go. Ich weiß nicht, um was geht es jetzt? Wollen wir die Singularität lösen oder will Nero oder ihren YouTube-Channel machen? Also, liebe Leute, why not both, liebe Leute? Können wir nicht einfach alle Neros dieser Welt glücklich machen? Können die nicht alle ihren schönen Kanal haben, damit es ihnen allen gut geht? Ach, liebe Leute, ich träume einfach von der Welt. Eine Welt voller Neros, eine perfekte Welt auf gut Deutsch. Aber nun gut, was ja noch nicht ist, kann ja noch kommen, liebe Leute. Warte kurz. So, wir haben jetzt gerade wieder geswitcht. Zack, zack. So, that is my boy. You know what you gotta do. Das, was du am besten kannst. Er sagt so, Soka. Verdammt, schon wieder. Es war mir eine Ehre, mein Werter. So, Fatal Battle. Und was haben wir nun? Oh, es tut mir in der Seele weh, gegen meine Nero zu kämpfen. Das ist nicht gut, Leute. Das ist echt nicht gut, Mann. Gegen Nero Chuan zu kämpfen. Okay. Ja! So, jetzt spielt erstmal Spiel ab. Leute, bei Simon und bei Tesla sind P. Ganz gerne Spiel ab. Au. So, Leute, Mann, wie viel Crit-Ups hat sie denn bitte hier? Das ist gar nicht gut. So, schmeißen wir erstmal die raus, Castoria. Und dann wird das mal aufgeräumt. Master Crit, der Master Crit langt schon locker. Jo. Was sage ich euch, Leute? Gills Animation bringen immer das Spiel in die Kniewand. Ich weiß nicht, wann. So, Leute, damit sieht man einfach, dass Gil der mächtigste Servant ist, den es jemals im FGO-Kosmos gab. Er ist nämlich nicht nur so mächtig, dass er halt, wie gesagt, das stärkste Noble Phantasm von allen hat. Er ist so mächtig, dass er selbst das Spiel, in dem er ist, zerstört. Liebe Leute, ich wollte nur mal angemerkt haben. So, back in action, liebe Leute. Gil der Zerstörer von FGO ist wieder da. Und hofft, dass er nicht nochmal das Spiel zerstört. Ich sage jetzt einfach, wenn man einfach zu krasse Animationen für das Spiel hat. So, passt. Kommt nochmal mein Next to the Bride. Ich wollte gar nicht Zorn. Oh, Leute. Der Crit Damage. Geht ja echt über alles, aber okay. Sollte langen. I hope it is. So, komm, kriegst noch einen Crit Damage ab. Und dann, Gilboy! Nero! 4 Züge, voll schlecht, Mann. So, passt. Liebe Leute, es hat mir in der Seele schon ein bisschen geschmerzt, aber manchmal muss man gegen das kämpfen, was man liebt. Liebe Leute, ich fühle mich gerade wie Blackbeard. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das für gut empfinde, aber ich fühle mich so. Okay, liebe Leute, dann das geschafft und dann beenden wir hier, so wie es aussieht, das inzwischen vorletzte Kapitel schon. Wir sind hier mit großen Schritten auf dem Weg zum Grande Finale. Ah, I guess I really can't stop you. I should have known I could never bring myself to truly try to destroy you. Okay, let me give you just one last word of warning then. You really are going to regret having come here. You'd be much happier if you stayed away. If you had, your wish might have really come true one day. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but at least that should have been the last obstacle in our meeting, right? I believe so, but something else is nagging at me. I can understand how the doll who looks like me could have been given up. But I cannot understand why she is also able to fight like I can. Maybe it's because of how Medea made her. No, I only commissioned something like my likeness. I'm certain she did not use any unusual materials, nor infuse it with any form of magecraft. Which can only mean that this was also the work of the King of Figures. That would suggest here even more going on here than we thought. Indeed. It is one thing to take a human form and give it a life with love. It is quite another to transform it into being capable of fighting like a servant. Perhaps this too is the King of Figures doing. If so, then who is he really? And I'm sure it is going to, without saying at this point, the King Bumalin I know is not a mage. He's an exceptional sculptor and king, but still only a sculptor. His love may have been strong enough to bring an Inuit object like myself to life. But that was the extent of his power. Well, there's no point steering about it here. We just have to meet the King of Finger and see for ourselves. Yes, that's very true. I suggest we continue making our way to the top of this tower without dropping our guard. Alright, one last push. Also Galatea, auf geht's zum finalen Shoppingkampf. Ah, my dear Galatea, you foolish, darling woman. Ah, Galatea, you darling, foolish woman. Why couldn't you remain ignorant? Why couldn't you remain innocent? All you had to do was wander the city, and in the fullness of time, you would have found what you sought. It's still not too late. Please stay away. Just stay away. There's no need for you to come here. Because you and I wish for the same thing. Aber liebe Leute, wir streben jetzt nach der Wahrheit. In der Hoffnung, dass wir hier nun den König der Figuren finden. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir hier nun mal noch mal einen Cut. Und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann hier mit dem finalen Kapitel los. So. Habe ich 6-mal die C bekommen? Ich glaube. Ich glaube, das ist echt die 6. Kopie. Naja, keine Ahnung. So, zumindest dann. Ne, 5. Ne, das ist noch die 5. GP. Passt. Dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.